Hi, it's Dale Beaumont here. I'm here with Simon and Kathy from Ink Wealth, and in this video we're going to talk about when is the best time to refinance your mortgage. That coming up in just a moment. All right guys, so when is the best time to refinance your mortgage?
Well, the short answer here, Dale, is whenever it makes financial sense to do so. So the market's changed a lot with lending. So before, people used to have a loan for a long period of time and one relationship with the bank. Now the market is so vibrant and changes so much that there's opportunity for people to make thousands of dollars savings if they refinance their mortgages.
So I'm guessing one of the answers is probably sooner than you think, right? Because I think the definition of mortgage was until death, but now we should not be thinking about that anymore. Yeah. The market is very dynamic. Things are changing all the time. There's new deals, there's old money, there's new money. So what do you think, Kath? When is the best time? And what are the triggers of when you should think about refinancing?
So I think you have circumstance changes in your life. So often it's triggered by you have married or divorced. Sometimes it's to do with the policy of the bank that you're with, because policy is changing so rapidly at the moment. The bank might not be able to help you with whatever your next step is with your home lending. Or it can just be that you're not on the best rate and there's better rates out there. And as you said, Dale, there's a real incident in the market happening right now whereby if you're with an existing bank, you're what they call old money. You're on old rates, and they're enticing new customers into the bank
with better rates,
with really good rates, and you're not eligible for them. So sometimes the only way to get those really good rates is to jump over to someone else.
So sometimes you don't get rewarded. You actually get punished for your loyalty when it comes to banks.
I agree, you get punished. Yep, it's not right, but that's exactly what's happening at the moment. So.
Okay, and tell me a bit more about the change in circumstances. Some people could be also upgrading by getting a second or maybe a third investment property, or maybe downsizing as well as they're looking to retire. What are some of those other change in circumstances or other triggers to look at refinancing?
So often, if you're looking to increase your portfolio of properties, we look to pull out equity from one of your properties for your deposit and your fees, and then we will get another loan, a pre-approval ready for your next purchase. Sometimes the bank that you're with, you're hamstrung with, depending on their policy or even what you service with that bank. So often we may need to take that whole loan over to somebody else, whereby their policy and their lending criteria fits your financials better, and it gets the job done. So it's really crazy how different the policy is, and you might get a knockback from your bank where you are now, but another lender will do that deal.
And Simon, a lot of people would fear this is going to be expensive to change. Is there a substantial cost, or is it free to be able to refinance?
It's a very valid point, actually. So when I said makes financial sense to do so, there will be some cost depending on your lending arrangements at the moment. For instance, if you're on fixed lending, you may have some break costs. So you have to do your math. The best thing is to actually talk to your broker. They will do that whole scenario for you, but the actual process of refinancing is no expense at all for the broker to do that work.
Okay, so you should really get in touch with your broker. If you don't ask, you don't know, and you actually do this investigation and you run the maths for people, and you can come back to them with a few different scenarios.
Yes.
And then you can, anything else that you want to tell us about when is the right time to refinance?
Can I just make one point, Dale?
Sure.
Is the fact that refinancing now is very, very common. Don't think that you're out there in the market stuck in a loan that you're not happy with. The average loan now for an Australian mortgage is 4 to 5 years. So it's very regular that people are doing this, and it makes sense to do so.
Okay, so what should the next step be if someone wants to refinance?
Okay, so I would basically get in touch with your broker and start the conversation, and they can look at your financials, find out exactly what your needs are, and basically run the figures. Without your broker knowing what banks and what lenders are going to suit you, you really don't know what's possible. So they answer all those questions for you. It's not that hard.
Fantastic. If you want more help with this, then keep watching this video for the all-important next step. Thanks for watching.
If you want to discuss your financial needs with someone you can trust, visit inkwealth.com.au and claim your obligation-free 15-minute phone consultation today.